Hello, my name is Jake Clove, and the Giving Voice to Values case that I chose is case 2.5, Gateway Hospital. An overview of this case is Troy, an administrator, and Kristen, a new employee, went to a conference in Orlando. The trip was during spring break, so Troy decided to bring his family so that they could go to Disney World and SeaWorld. Troy's wife suggested to take another day, which means 3 meals and another night at the hotel, after the conference to spend time with the family and add it as a business expense because he never sees his family, and also he deserves it. Troy knows that his boss has a reputation of signing forms before examining them carefully, so he knew that he could get away with this business expense. Joyce, the head accountant and also Kristen's boss, asked her about the extra day and why she did not ask for the reimbursement. Kristen puts off the answer to Joyce for now until she talks with Troy about what she should say. Main arguments Troy will make and reasons and rationalizations needed to address are: Troy used personal expenses as business expenses. Troy may say that this is a one-time case and will not do it again. We call this an isolated incident. Troy may say that the 3 meals and 1 night stay is a small amount and are not worth bringing up. To this we say this is a materiality problem. Another one is Troy is an administrator of the business and deserves a little bit more from the company for his service with them. I like to call this a locus of loyalty. And lastly, Troy will say that everyone has done this before and he is not alone. We call this the standard practice because everyone is doing it. Troy wasn't the first and probably won't be the last. What is at stake for the key parties? First is Troy and Kristen's job could be on the line. Kristen may be concerned with what she should say to Joyce, even though it may not be what Troy likes. Kristen may be concerned that Joyce will eventually find out and ask why she initially lied to her. Levers to use to influence Troy's reacts on how Troy reacts. Kristen needs to talk to Troy about the extra expenses and how they are really personal expenses and not business expenses. Kristen could tell Troy that she also was at Orlando and probably wanted to have fun at those theme parks but thought of the company's best interests. Kristen could let Troy know that his job should mean more to him than an extra few $100s that the personal expenses were worth. Most powerful and persuasive response to the reasons addressed and to whom/when. Kristen could tell Troy that he is cheating the company out of the extra expenses he used for personal use that should not be used whimsically. Kristen could tell Troy that if it were a different employee doing the same thing, he might have a different tone with them than the boss would with him. He should be setting an example for the rest of the employees he supervises over. Kristen could tell Troy that her loyalty is to her new job and not to him. Kristen could tell Troy that he should do the right thing, and Kristen doesn't need to lie to Joyce over his extra expenses or personal use. I'd like to thank you for your time for me showing this presentation. Goodbye.